This might step on some toes today. This might make you feel uncomfortable. I don't know what this video might do for you, but hopefully it'll make you get up. Hopefully it'll make you take a look around what you got going on and get your life together. Hopefully this is the one video that you need to transform your entire mindset, your entire life, and your entire self going forward. So like, again, I'm gonna say this. If I hurt your feelings, I'm sorry. But because I love y'all, some of y'all need to get a spanking today, okay? So I titled this video, "You Aren't Tired Yet, Sis." And this goes in so many directions, but I'm going to try to keep this as straight to the point and on the path as possible, because y'all know I don't like to make these videos long, but sometimes they need to be a little bit long because some of y'all need to hear it. And if you didn't hear it from me, who you gonna hear it from? I'm like your real best friend that you always need to tell the truth. Okay. So before I get started, let me introduce myself. For some of you who don't know, if you follow me, you obviously do know, but maybe you don't know formally. I am Kay the coach. I'm a transformative mindset coach, and I work with women and assist them with transforming their minds so that way they can be better to themselves and they can be better in their relationships, and so they can let their old stuff go, because a lot of us have a problem letting old things go. And I'm talking about men, because I am a self-love coach. I myself had to figure out my worth so that way I can let go of toxic relationships. So I am here to help you do the same, sis. So if that sounds like something that you might be interested in, something that you feel like you need, you can always schedule a free consultation with me. Let me just be clear. I am a coach, not a counselor. No, you cannot call me and talk about your man for 30 minutes and get off the phone and think you're finna dump all your energy on me. No, ma'am. It ain't working like that. I am a coach, meaning that I assist you. We work together. And most importantly, you have to do some work. Everything is not going to be easy. Trust me, my self-love journey wasn't easy. So don't expect it to be easy for you. But like I said, I'm a coach. I assist you. I help you change your mindset so that way you can change your reality. My motto is change the mind, change the reality. And I pretty much live by that, because I changed my mindset and my reality changed. So if I could do it, you could do it. I'm not no different than anybody that's watching this video. And we are sisters, and I'm here to support you and to help you. That's it. That's all. That's my spiel. Like I said, if you're interested, you could purchase a free consultation with me. It is a 20-minute video call or a phone call that we'll go over and discuss what it is that you're trying to do and how you're trying to move forward. I am solution-based, meaning that we're not going to sit. It's not a vent session. We're not sitting on the phone while you go on and on and on about everything that's wrong with your life. If you see stuff's wrong with your life and you can't come up with a game plan to change it, what are we doing? So that is my job. That's what I do. That's who I am. So I hope that somebody gets this message and they're like, yeah, that's for me. Let me go ahead and put that consultation and see what's going on with Kay the coach. So yeah, y'all, let's get into this tea, because this is definitely going to be a conversation to remember. So let me talk about the title of this. First of all, is "You Aren't Tired Yet, Sis." And when I talk about you not being tired, I'm talking about tired with your circumstances in life. Maybe that's a relationship that you in, and you know that this relationship ain't going nowhere. It's definitely not giving what it's supposed to give. It's definitely not advancing you. It's definitely not bringing you up and elevating you, and you still there. You ain't tired yet, sis? Or maybe you're not in a relationship, but you're stuck in a cycle in your life that is not benefiting you. So something that is not elevating you. It's not taking you to the next level. It's not making you feel happy. You're not proud with where you are. You're not happy in your everyday life. My question to you is, are you tired yet? Because sometimes, not even sometimes, a lot of times we get comfortable. We get very much comfortable where we are, and that's a problem. So I'm going to ask you again, sis, are you tired yet? Because if you are not tired yet, maybe we don't even, this ain't the conversation for you. Because when people aren't tired of their circumstances, when they're not done with where they are, they continue to stay there. But for people who are tired, they start to develop a plan to get out of that situation. So my first point is, sis, if you're not tired, you're too comfortable. You're too comfortable in your situations. And I could think about for myself when I was going through my self-love journey and trying to develop the woman that I am today. Baby, let me tell you, I was very much comfortable in my mediocre life. I was very much comfortable in my toxic relationship. I was very much comfortable being trapped and locked in love cycles, dealing with the same person in different bodies. How many of y'all know about that? I was very much comfortable there. I was very much comfortable in a poverty mindset. I was very much comfortable with the amount of money that I had in my bank account. I was very much comfortable with the woman that I was. And I wasn't doing nothing to change that. So a lot of times when women are comfortable, we don't do anything to actively progress or actively change ourselves. And that's a problem. Well, y'all might hear me say, I don't like that. And I don't like that. Because if you are comfortable in your situation, and I'm not talking about a good situation. Now, you comfortable in a good life, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about to the sister that lays down every night and you are unhappy. You laying down in the middle of the night and you're crying yourself to sleep at night. Or you roll over to somebody and that's in the bed with you who's not even giving you the bare minimum. That's who I'm talking to, and you're comfortable there. And when you're comfortable there, you don't move. So today I want to tell you to get your butt up and get very uncomfortable. Get very uncomfortable. Because if you're not smiling every day and just experiencing pure joy because you're alive and your life is going well, you need to get into a different mindset, sis. You need to step your game up. It's time for you to level up. It's time for you to transform the way you think. It's time for you to release the old stuff that's no longer serving you. It's time for you to affirm where it is that you're going to go. And it's time for you to look at what perseverance really means. Because there's something in your life that needs to change. Okay? So sis, are you comfortable where you are? Are you comfortable? Ask yourself that question. If you're taking notes, take notes. Note number 1, am I comfortable here? And number 2, ask yourself, am I happy here? Because I remember being in places where I was uncomfortable and I was unhappy, but I was comfortable being there. And that's not healthy. We get stuck in that. We get so stuck in that and we think that that stuff is cool. We think that that's where it's at. We think that that's where we're supposed to be, and it's not. So ask yourself, sis, am I comfortable in this situation that I'm also unhappy in? Yeah, let's do the work. Okay, so the point number 2 that I want to make. How many of y'all keep doing the same thing and expect different results? Raise your hand, because I definitely was there too. Like I said, I felt like I was dating the same person in different bodies for about 4 years. Like, I kept meeting the same individual. Like, I can't stop meeting you, bro. Like, what is this? What is this energy? But it wasn't the person. It was me. I didn't realize that I kept on attracting and dealing with the same type of person because that's where I was at. That's exactly where I was at. And I was expecting different results when I was requiring the same effort from every person that I came encounter with. And it's not even just relationships, because a lot of y'all have friends that are not even good friends. And you keep on attracting people like that, people into your life that are jealous of you, people in your life that don't want to see you win, people in life that cannot and will not try to elevate you, people in life that are not even on your level. And we don't want to talk about that. How many of y'all got friends that you know for a fact they're not on your level? And it's not to be cocky, it's not to think that you're better than anybody, but these are just facts. Stop being around people that are not on your level, because you're going to stay exactly where the both of you are. If you want to elevate your life, change the people that you hang around. If you want to elevate your life, stop doing the same thing and expecting different results. That means for some of y'all, some of these friends that you got that ain't doing nothing and you're trying to get to a different space, you need to go ahead and let them be where they at. I don't care if you've been friends with somebody for 10 years, 5 years, 15 years. Time does not matter when it comes to my elevation. I have friends that were friends that I do not talk to. Why? Because where I'm going and where that person is going are not in the same place. And I don't have time to waste. And I don't have energy to waste. And I cannot expect to fly high if I got old weight holding me down. Shout out to the Eagles, period. Shout out to Dr. Miles Monroe and his lesson on Eagles. I'm a big eagle, period. Meaning that I can't hang around with little bitty birds. So if you a little bird, I'm sorry. And if you like hanging around little birds, sis, you might well leave it live alone because this conversation is not for you. I'm talking to the eagles right now. I'm talking to my sister who knows that she's been doing the same thing for a long time and it has not helped her elevate not once. That's who I'm talking to. Because the thing is, I've been there. I've done it. I required the same thing from every man that I dated until I decided that I deserved more. And then once I decided I deserved more, that's when I started getting more. I required the same thing from friends that I had until I decided that I deserved more. And once I changed my mind, my circle changed. The conversations that I was having with my friends changed. The energy that I was getting from the people that I was interacting with changed. See, we like to, everybody's heard this. I'm not even going to say we like to because everybody heard this. The change starts with you, and it really does. You have to change the way you think, how you behave, how you respond, how you react, how you interact. You have to change all of that because if you do not, you will be still in the same spot. Comfortable, unhappy, not satisfied with life, in a relationship with somebody that you hate, with friends who don't even like you, and miserable. I said what I said. So let me ask you, sis. Do you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results? Because if the answer is yes, it's time for you to do something different. I had to do it, and you got to do it too. That's the only way that you're going to change your life. Let me fix this camera. There we go. I feel like I was like, that's the only way that you're going to fix your life. That's the only way that you're going to change your circumstance. That's the only way that you're going to elevate. Change the way you do things. Is the definition of insanity doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? Half of us have been insane or are insane. I know I was. I definitely was insane. If I kept requiring the same thing from people over and over again and didn't change my standards, but wanting something different, that's crazy. I was crazy. I ain't crazy no more, but I was. And if you keep on sticking with me, sis, you ain't gonna be crazy no more either. I said what I said. Number three, sis, stop making excuses for where you are and take action to where you want to go. I'm going to say that again so the people in the back can hear me. Stop making excuses for where you are right now and start taking action so you can get to where it is that you're trying to go. Stop making excuses. I was the queen of excuses. Oh, I can't do this. I don't know how to do that. Nobody's going to listen if I say this. I don't have time for that. When the fact of the matter is, what excuses are useless tools of incompetence? Very much so. They're very much useless. Stop making up excuses for where you are. Stop making up excuses as to why you can't move. Oh, well, nobody ever taught me this, and I don't have that, and my mom didn't show me, and my dad didn't care, and my ex hurt me so bad. That's why I'm like this. And no. It starts right here, sis. If your mama didn't show you, a lot of people that watch me are between the ages of 21 and about 35. If your mama didn't show you what to do, sis, now is the time for you to figure it out on your own because you're grown. And we like to take these excuses and we like to use these excuses, but it's very much childish. It's giving me very much immature and I don't like it. You're grown. Take responsibility for where you are. If your father wasn't there, you're grown. It's too late now. And well, it's not too late for y'all to have a relationship. It's never too late for that. But it's too late for you to sit around here and blame your parents for where you are in life. It's too late. You're an adult, and it's time that you start taking action. The excuses is dead. I cannot tell you how many times I made up excuses for where I was and why I wasn't where I wanted to be. Well, I don't have enough followers. I'm not getting enough views. Ain't nobody watching me, so it ain't no point in going live. I don't care if nobody watches my live at this point now because I have something to say, and somewhere along the line, somebody gonna get it. So I'm here to tell you today, sis, if you are the sister with the excuse, you need to throw all them excuses away and get busy on whatever it is that you have divinely been designed to do. Stop making excuses and start taking action. I cannot stress this enough because so many women, I've been there. We like to blame our parents. We want to be mad at our parents for where we are in life. Your parents are people. They did the best that they could with what they had. But once you turn 21, you can drink, you can go to the club, you can vote. Your parents are no longer responsible for the decisions that you make in your life. I said what I said. Stop making excuses. I'm not trying to cuss on here, but some of y'all need to get up off your ass because you've been sleep on yourself for so long. You've been using excuses for so long. You've been comfortable making excuses. Your excuses make you comfortable. I don't like that. I don't like that. And I'm not condemning, I'm just putting a light on it. Because sis, I have been there. I had more excuses than some of y'all got money in the bank, okay? I had so many excuses in the book, excuses for everything. Why wasn't this? Why wasn't that? Why wasn't I doing this? Oh, I'm tired. I can't. I don't know how to. Baby, bye. Throw them excuses in the trash can. Sis said, I'm tired of my excuses. Baby, I don't even know all of them, but I'm tired too. If you tired of your excuses, you need to change that. It's time to do something different. No excuses. It's straight action. All gas, no brakes. We got a couple months left in 2021. We ain't got time for no many excuses. No more excuses. It's gonna be 2022. Like, really, 2022. What are your excuses gonna be next year? And then you wonder why, and I'm saying this to myself too, because y'all know I believe you can only teach what you need to learn. And you wonder why people are passing you up. Because everybody got 24 hours in the day. But everybody don't got excuses. I said what I said. Keep going. I told y'all I got notes today. I'm spanking y'all because I love y'all. Get into it. Tag your friend. Tell your friend to get on this train. Because somewhere along the line, sis needs to know. What they say, excuses are useless tools of incompetence. So we got to get it together. We got to get it together. We definitely got to get it together. I'm going to go back to this really quick because I want to reiterate the fact that we deal with the same type of people and the same type of cycles and the same type of circumstances. Excuse me, Lord Jesus. Because we have not changed. We deal with the same type of cycles, the same type of excuses, and the same type of circumstances because we have not changed. We thinking it's other people outside of us, and 10 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with that other person. So let me ask you something, sis. What are you willing to change? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice in order for you to have a different life? Because that's the word that a lot of people don't like to hear, is sacrifice. But that's a major key. There's some things that you got to sacrifice. Whether that's time with your friends, whether that's extracurricular activities that you ain't got no business doing. All of my friends who like to go to the club every single weekend, but you ain't worked on your business plan, your purpose. You ain't worked on yourself. You haven't poured into your own cup not once this whole month, but you at the club every weekend. It's time for you to sacrifice one of them weekends and dive into you. See, one thing about me, I decided that I was going to be single for 3 years and intentionally date myself before I got into another relationship. Want to know why? Because I kept dealing with the same person. And I realized it's not that person. It's me. I don't know how to love me correctly. That's why I'm trapped in a cycle of people that don't know how to love me correctly, because I don't know how to love me correctly. So once I decided that I'm going to date myself intentionally, I gave up dating other people for a little while. I gave up time with other people. I took myself out. I changed the way I communicated with myself. I practiced self-love days. I practiced self-care days. I poured into my own cup. Because the thing is, we be out here expecting other people to fill our cup and we haven't even put a drop of water in it. How are you going to expect a man to make you confident in who you are, sis? How are you going to expect a man to lift you up? How are you going to expect a man to emotionally support yourself and you can't even handle your emotions? I'm going to say that again. How do you expect a man to emotionally support you and you can't handle your own emotions? You get mad and you 28 years old and you still trying to hit this man. Or you want to walk out and don't have no conversation. Or you hanging up in bruh face. We grown. If you don't know how to deal with you, you cannot expect another individual to come and learn how to deal with you. That don't make no sense. Y'all thinking that it's other people, and it's not other people, it's you. So what are you willing to change about yourself? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to let go of? Because a lot of us like to hold on to everything in the world. Y'all know the song Bad Lady by Erykah Badu? Sis said, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And a lot of us have a problem doing that because we're comfortable in it. You too comfortable. You're very much comfortable and you need to get uncomfortable. And if you're not uncomfortable, I'm pretty sure after you finish watching this video, you're going to be uncomfortable. Because you're going to look around and you're going to realize and you're going to know that there's stuff about me that I don't like. And it's not to beat you up. It's because somebody needs to shine light on it. Somebody needs to let you know that how you behave is not cool. Somebody needs to let you know that your excuses are not going to get you anywhere. Hold on, y'all. Somebody needs to let you know that if you don't move, if you don't change the way you are right now, you're going to be the same way at 40 and 50. Let me ask y'all a question. How many of y'all saw your mom and the mentality that your mom had and how your mom was and you didn't like it? Let me tell y'all something. The apple never falls far from the tree. So if you don't do something to change it, by the time you're your mother's age and all the stuff that you complain about that she does, you're going to be right there doing the same thing. You're going to be right there. And a lot of times you might mess around and be worse. Because not only do you got your mama tendencies, but you got the tendencies that you've developed along your life. It's time for a change. Wake up, sis. You've been asleep for too long. And the only reason why I'm telling y'all this is because I've been there. I walked through this journey. I don't talk about nothing that I ain't been through. That's why I had to stop talking about that's why I had to stop giving y'all readings about the stars, the moon, and the quasars, because I ain't never been there. But this real life stuff, oh yeah, I've been through that. That real broke stuff, yeah, I've been through that. That real heartbreak stuff, yeah, I've been through that. I ain't never been to the moon. I ain't never been to the moon when it was a new moon. But I've been with a new man who treated me like my old man. I said what I said. It's the wake up season. We got a couple more months in the rest of the year. How are you going to end this year out? And how are you going to begin the next year, 2022? Because if you're doing the same thing that you did in 2015, in 2016, in 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020, going into 2020 and 21 and 2022, you too comfortable for me. It's giving very much you like it here. And I came to wake you up. So let me ask y'all a question. Let me see. Oh, I got 3 more points, so I ain't got no question when it comes to that. Let me ask y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It's time to get up. You've been too slack. You've been too slack for too long. You've been too slack with yourself. You've been too slack with your vision. Some of y'all been too slack with these men that you've been dating. Let's talk about it. You've been too slack. You've been dealing with the bare minimum, and you cool with that. One thing about me, I've had the bare minimum. I don't like it. So you can't give me the bare minimum and expect me to accept it, because I'm not. You can't give me the bare minimum. I've already had it. Some of y'all are too comfortable with the bare minimum. And some of y'all be giving men praises for things that they're supposed to do. I remember a while ago, I had a client and I was telling her that. She was like, well, he do this and that. And I'm like, sis, those are things that a man that you live with is supposed to do. Y'all got to stop giving credit to people for doing the bare minimum. He take you out. Okay, that's nice. You can take yourself out. What else? We give people credit for doing stuff that they're supposed to do. And the same thing with women. Y'all mothers be killing me talking about, well, I take care of my kids and I feed them and I pay the bills. That's what you're supposed to do. What you want a hand clap for? Doing what you're supposed to do? No, sis. If the father isn't there, your responsibility is to take care of them kids. And you can't use the excuse of, well, he ain't here to be the reason why you're super slack in your life. Matter of fact, that should be the reason why you boss all the way up. Because you know you got them kids watching you and you know ain't nobody there. Y'all love excuses and y'all love the bare minimum. And I'm only saying this because I've been there. No, I don't have kids, but I've seen a lot of women. I've been around a lot of women who do. I was in the classroom. I seen a lot of parents who came with a lot of excuses as to why they couldn't teach their child how to read. Well, ain't nobody home, and it's just me, and I just don't have time. Well, little Johnny just gonna be done. Because if you don't pour into them, you can't expect nobody else to. It's 25 kids in the classroom. Your teacher got a couple of hours throughout the day. You can't expect your teacher to do it all. So sis, stop expecting accolades for stuff that you're supposed to do. You're supposed to take care of yourself. If you're a single woman, you don't have any kids, you're supposed to take care of yourself. You're supposed to pay your bills. And y'all not gonna like this, but some of y'all too dependent on a man to do stuff for you that you're supposed to be doing for yourself. I said what I said. Some of y'all are too dependent on a man to take care of things that you're supposed to take care of yourself. And if you can't take care of them yourself, that means that you're living above where you are. So either you boss up some more or you pipe down. Because some of y'all have become too dependent on men to do the things that they need, that you supposed to be getting done. You can't even pay your car note, your insurance, and your rent without a man. But then you want to sit up here and then you be dependent on these men and then get mad at these men when they don't do the stuff that you think that they should do for you. But when in actuality, these men don't owe you nothing. You're supposed to take care of you. Period. Y'all ain't gonna like what I have to say, and I really don't care. Because somebody needs to hear it. Either you boss your life up some more to get to where you need to be, so that way you can stop being dependent on these men, or you need to pipe down a little bit. Oh yeah, another thing, and get mad when the man can't because he's in his own. Facts. You can't get mad at a man who don't want to pay your bills. I be so tired of seeing that stuff all over social media, sis. If this man is paying his own bills, what make you think he's supposed to pay your bills too? I don't care, y'all call it what you want. My word is not for everybody. It's not. I'm not for everybody. My coaching is not for everybody. But to the sis who need it, yeah, we here. I'm in your face now. It's up now. Up. Y'all be dependent on men to do stuff for you that you can't even do for yourself. That don't make no sense. I don't like it. It's not connected. The math just ain't mathing for me. That was my boss. Yeah, that was my supervisor be saying. She was like, the math ain't mathing. Yeah, the math ain't mathing for me. It's not. I said what I said. We here now. So sis, you been too slack. You've been too slack with the men you've been dating. You've been too slack on your purpose. You've been too slack on yourself. Because I am a self-love coach. So I teach my good sis how to love and pour into herself. Because a lot of y'all, and I'm talking about authentic self-love, real self-love. Because a lot of y'all be saying, oh, I love me. I love who I am. I love the woman that I am. But a man can come and tear you down in 2.3 milliseconds by saying one word, looking at you the wrong way, not complimenting you, and you tore down by this man. I'm talking about authentic self-love. Okay? Authentic. The type of self-love where you good with or without somebody. And no, I do not stand for, I'm not one of them, oh, I'm independent, I don't need no man. Cause baby, I need mine. Okay? I need mine. I need mine. So I'm not one of those women, but I need the right man. I don't need just any man because I'm not afraid to sleep in my bed at night. I'm very comfortable there. I love my bed. Okay? I'm talking about the right man. Because sis, once you have the right man, with the self-love that you have and the stuff that he pours into you, you are very much so unstoppable. Very much so. But y'all want to settle for somebody just because he got a little money or because he take you out to eat and y'all have a good sex. Baby bye. Baby bye. I wish I would. I've been there. Don't get it twisted. I've very much been there. Very much. Oh, the sex was so good. Oh, I love it here. Oh, we just in love. Girl, if you don't shut up, you sound stupid. You are really dumb. Okay, that's what I can tell myself. If I can go back a couple years and talk to myself, I would really say, "Girl, you dumb. You need to get it together. You need to get it together." I'm big on getting it. I'm big on getting you together. I'm big on it. Very much big on getting me together. Because if I can't get me together, I cannot expect anybody to come into my circle, to come into my space, to come into what I've already established for myself and make it better. I don't expect that from nobody. What I do expect is more than the bare minimum. What I do expect is for you to be able to fill your own cup as well. And then we can put our cups together and that thing go overflow. Okay? That's what I expect. And sis, she said the brokest man could be the best if he trying to build himself and build with you. Okay, I'm gonna say something on that because I saw a comment about that a while ago about like building with a man. Let me tell you one thing about me. I'm only building with my husband. Sis, you married, so you know what I'm talking about. But for other women, y'all be trying to build with boyfriends. Baby, if this man ain't committed nothing to you, you don't need to be committing nothing to him. You need to be building you up. I am building with my husband. I'm not building with a stranger. I said what I said. Some of y'all might not like it. I don't really care. This is my page. If you don't like it, log off. But one thing about it and two things for sure. I'm not building with a man. I will build with my husband because we have created a covenant together. We are now a team. Marriage is a business. If you don't know that, look up what a license is. It's very much a business. I'm building with my husband. I'm not building with just any man. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. That's just me. Been there, done that. Got a couple t-shirts. Got the scars on my back. I ain't building with no man. But I'll build with my husband, though. I said what I said. So 2 more things I want to ask you, sis. What is your breaking point? When is your point when you say, I'm tired and that enough is enough? Because for me, it was when I was at my home by myself, getting ready to graduate from grad school, but I was laying on the floor, boo-hoo, nasty, ugly crying behind somebody's little ugly son who I thought was going to be together forever, and he didn't even want me. That was my breaking point. That was my breaking point. So what is your breaking point, sis? What is your breaking point? When is enough going to be enough for you? Is it when you contemplating suicide behind this dude that you dealing with? Is it when you done been evicted because you done put your all in the man, he came in here and ruined your whole entire household, and now you living on the streets with your children? What is your breaking point? Because we all have one. And the thing about a breaking point, once you hit that breaking point, that is your opportunity for the breakthrough. That is your opportunity. When you get to the bottom and you realize that there's nowhere but up from here, that is your opportunity to boss up. So some of y'all already hit your breaking point. Somebody is at their breaking point right now, and you're trying to figure out which way is next. Which way do I go? Some of y'all are on the way to a breaking point. Wherever you are on that journey, sis, I need you to know that your breaking point is the sign of your breakthrough. If y'all could have seen me a couple years ago, I was pressed, stressed, and depressed behind a dude because I didn't know how to pour into my own cup. But baby, let me tell you about the God that I serve. Because God said, get up. I heard it just like that. I heard, get up. And when I got up, I'm talking about I was up. Because there was so much inside of me. And I had really lost myself in relationship after relationship after relationship. I'll be the first one to tell you, I was afraid to be alone. I didn't like to be alone. But I lost myself in relationships. And a lot of y'all have lost yourself in relationships. I'm talking about you gone. You so far gone, you don't even recognize you anymore. And I'm here to tell you, sis, it's time to get up. It's time to pour into your cup. It's time to love yourself again. It's time to lift yourself up. It's time to elevate. It's time to boss up. Because each and every single one of us has a purpose that we have divinely been created to fulfill. My purpose, well, we'll get to that another time. But sis, you have a purpose. And it's time for you to boss up and walk into it. So what is your breaking point? Because once you get there, you have to turn it around. You have to. There's no way you can stay at the bottom and live and be comfortable there. And if you are comfortable there, this conversation is not for you. But I'm talking to the sis who is very much uncomfortable. I'm talking to the sis that's very much tired right now. I'm talking to the sis that's been through cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle after cycle, and you're ready for something new. That's who I'm talking to. I can't even explain to y'all how bad I wanted a change in my life. When I could just remember, I could just feel everything that I felt when I was on that floor crying, trying to figure out how I got so wrapped up into somebody that this person had enough control over me to where I lost myself. And we're not even in the same state. That's crazy. So what is your breaking point, sis? Maybe it's right now. Maybe you on the way there. Maybe you've already broke. That's why you on my channel right now, because it's time to pipe up. It's time to get right. So I'm going to leave y'all with this. This is the end of my segment. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Baby, it's transformation season. For those who have been following me, I started off as the trap goddess. But we elevate around here. We can't stay the same. Now I'm Kay the coach for a reason, because I learned that coaching gets you prepared to get into the game. That's why football players have coaches. That's why the baseball team has a coach. That's why the basketball team has a coach. The coach prepares you for the game. And when you underneath my coaching system, we're going to transform our minds. We're going to release the old so we can make room for the new. We're going to affirm where we want to be and our growth, and we're going to persevere. If persevere was a person, you'd be looking at her right now. Because I thank God I don't look like what I've been through, but I've been through a lot and I've overcome a lot because I refuse to give up. My breaking point did not break me. That's why I'm able to sit right here at my cute little desk in my cute little apartment and talk to y'all how I'm talking to y'all today. Because my breaking point did not break me. So I want to tell you again, sis, it's transformation season. It's that time. It's your time. So I'm going to ask you, how much are you willing to work to change your life? How much are you willing to work to transform your reality? Like I said in the beginning, you change your mind, you change your reality. So how much are you willing to work for it? Because it takes work. Football players, basketball players, baseball players, dancers, whatever, go to practice every day to prepare for the game. The game is called life. So what are you doing to prepare for it? Because a lot of us are grown, but we're grown people still doing childlike things. We're grown people still walking around with the hurt from stuff that happened in the past. We're grown people still making the same stupid mistakes, still dealing with the same things, still blaming others, still making up excuses. And we have to change that. Like I said, change the mind, change the reality. If you want to see something different in your life, I suggest that you start doing something different. That's the end of my spiel, y'all. I am Kay the coach. I am a certified life coach. I specialize in teaching women how to love themselves again. No, we're not perfect, but you're so worth it. Y'all know what the little caption used to say? Not picture perfect, but I'm worth it. You're not perfect. None of us are perfect, but we're worth it. And we have to understand that our worth is something that nobody can take away from us. It's internal. We have to understand our worth before we can expect anybody else to see it. I love y'all for free. I love y'all for free 99 free. Okay? If you're interested in purchasing my book, Still a Rose, the information is in my bio. You can purchase that today. It's available on Etsy and on my website. If you're interested in booking a free consultation with me, that information is in my bio as well. Book your consultation. Let's create a game plan. It's time. And you can't beat free. See, you can't be free. I love you too, Brandy. I love you so much. And thank you for sticking around and seeing this through. I love you. Share this video. Comment on this video if it helps you in any way. Like the video. Send it to your friends. Whatever you need to do to make sure that your good sis is not left behind. Because we're transforming around here. This is transformation season. And we can't be stopped. So again, y'all, I love you for free. Peace. Long live 30 till my eyes close. Y'all have a good evening and a good weekend. And I'll be back.